What I'm going to do to the truck today is one of my favorite modifications for these trucks, whether it's a 4.3 or 5.7 or 5 liter. It's modifying the throttle blade in the throttle body. For whatever reason, there is a cone that's riveted on, and it really blocks airflow. And when you remove it, it is something that makes a difference that you can feel, and it's free. So that's what we're going to do. The only thing you got to have is a ratchet, an extension, and a T15 socket. So I'll show you what you got to do. Just pull off the intake here. Now mine looks a little different because I have a throttle body spacer on mine. But I'm going to wiggle this guy off, swing it to the side, and then we're going to go down. Let's see if we can get a better view here. Inside the throttle body there are two little Torx. That's what we're going to be removing. Now these fasteners are very, very small, so you want to be careful not to drop them in your intake. So what I do, I just loosen them up, and then I take them out with my fingers. Then just twist your throttle body up, slide that thing out of there. That's it. So now that we have it out, you can kind of see. I already have one here. I've had this one for years. And what I do is I got it out of the junkyard, and I modified it, and then I just hang on to it. And when I get rid of the truck, I put the stock one back in. But this is what it looks like before. And like I said, this is that cone. It just directs airflow to each side. But it's really in the way. So when you're talking about blocking airflow, I'm sure GM did it for a reason. That reason I'm not sure. So how I modify them is I don't drill the rivets out. That would be easier, but then it would create a vacuum leak, and then it won't idle right or anything like that. So I just take a grinder, a Dremel, anything that you have to cut metal, and just go around and just cut it right on the line. And then when you take that off, this is what you'll have. So very, very simple, very, very easy. And then you just put it back in. So you don't have to have a second one like I did. Like I said, this is just something that I've had for many years, and I just hang on to it. I don't know, for whatever reason, that's what I do. So, but like I said, to modify the one that you have, just go in there with a Dremel, a grinder, anything to cut metal, and just go right in there and just cut that lip off. And then that's all you need to do. So once you have that done, then we'll just go in and then we'll reinstall it. Move it around a couple times, make sure it's not binding. And we're just going to put the bolts back in. Start them by hand. Don't want to cross thread them. I always go in, move it around a couple times, because if it's not lined up just so, you'll get a little hiccup in your gas pedal. It won't be, you'll feel it. That's nice. So, no binding. And you don't have to crank them down. I mean, this isn't something that they're very small. You can strip them easily. All right. That's all you got to do. Then just reassemble. And go out, hammer it, and you'll feel the difference. Mine always fights me because, like I said, I have a throttle body spacer on there. And because of that, it never wants to go back in like a factory one. There we go. That's all it is to it. So now you free modification, easy, something that will definitely help the performance of your truck. And all you got to have is a couple minutes of time, a grinder, and a ratchet. So if you guys do it, which you should, let me know how you like it, and by leaving a comment below. Thanks.